Hello, everybody, and welcome to another wonderful wet lesson with Mr. Wheezy, my ladies and gentlemen. So, continuing on, talking about angles last time, so just tie that back up, or wrap that up, I should say. Acute, right, obtuse, or straight. Again, making that straight line, it's 180 degrees, so straight angle. Now, shifting into triangles here. We're just going to focus on triangles. So starting off is kind of tying with those angles is we can name these triangles by their angles. Now, this is just cut off here. This should straighten out. That was a scanning issue. But acute. All the angles in the acute triangle are acute. So they're all going to be less than 90. A right angle will have exactly one right angle, and the other two will be acute. Obtuse, one obtuse angle, the other two will be acute. The other way to name these are by their sides. So if no sides are congruent, then it's going to be scalene. Isosceles means that two sides are congruent. So two of the sides are going to be the same. These little red tick marks mean congruent. So it means anything with two tick marks here are going to be the same. So if these two had two and this one had a single, these two are congruent. The single one is not. It's only the ones with that many little marks. Equilateral is where all the sides are the same. So all three. So notice there's two here, two here, two here. All three of these sides are the same. You'll see these with angles too. There would be a little curve. So if they have one curve in each deal, that means those angles are all the same. So you're going to get ones like this. A triangle has angle measurements of 178, 1, and 1. What type of triangle is it? Well, if you think about it, isosceles triangles will have two sides congruent. That also means these bottom two angles will be congruent as well. So if two of the angles are congruent, that means two of the sides have to be the same. So therefore, this is an isosceles. I can't spell isosceles. Wow, it's right there. Isosceles. Sorry, spelling, not my strong suit. So, triangle has sides of 7, 8, and 8. What kind of triangle is it? Well, it's another isosceles. Now, I do want to go back to this other one. So, something else is typically when we're dealing with angles like this, they're going to give you, okay, is this acute, obtuse, right? What type of triangle is it? Well, we have one angle here that's way bigger than 90 degrees. So this is technically an obtuse isosceles. But know that they may do some things like that where they go, hey, these angles are the same. Is this isosceles, scalene, right? Or equilateral, sorry. Or they might do it with the angles. Now here, they will give you what options they want you to go with on the IXLs. But on the notes, I'm just leaving it wide open so I can explain stuff. Because I know they do this where they say, hey, we have these angles. Is this isosceles? So I don't want you not being prepared for that. So, triangle has measurements of 56, 89, and 35. Is this triangle isosceles? So that goes back to that first one. Do we have the same amount? No, there's no angles that are the same, so there's no way that this can be isosceles. However, if we look at these, this is acute, this is acute, this is acute. This would be an acute one if we're going off of the angles. But as far as the sides go, no. This will actually be scalene because all the angles are different, so that means all the sides have to be different. And we'll get into that stuff more when you take geometry, when you get into high school there. A triangle has side lengths of 16 meters, 6 meters, and 16 meters. Is this triangle scalene? Well, again, scalene means all the sides have to be different lengths. So if two of these are the same, no, it can't be. It's actually isosceles. So, kind of mentioned it before, but I just want to hit it again here. Again, these red markings just means that those are the same size. So they're all going to be congruent. So here we have 3, here we have 2, here we have 1. So that means all these angles are different. if any of those would have shared, like say this would have been 2 and this would have been 2, then those two would have been the same. You know, anything with the same number of markings means that they are the same. So different number of markings means they're different. Here we have a single and a single, so those two are the same. Here's a double, so this one's different. So a 2 being the same, that would make this isosceles. So that's kind of what you're doing. That is it for this lesson. If you have any questions, comments, and concerns, please send me a message on Google Classroom, in my email, or pan me. Just know that I may not respond right away with the pan. But until next time, we'll talk to you later, guys.